Okay, this is just a quick background of what's happening once you submit the application. No? So I'll start with pre-licensing requirements. Of course, you have to attend the BOP, go through the LMS training course, and register to, oh, what happened? Sorry. Register to the license exam registration. So whether it's OL or VUL, then we need to register. After which, eto na po yung licensing process flow. I will share with you yung how it goes. So, first, complete the pre-licensing course, pass the licensing exam, log into iRecruit. May 1 po, ang submission na natin is via iRecruit na. And then, we submit it to IC for their approval. So, there. Ito na po yung common reasons for why applications are being returned. So number 1, application for insurance agent license or yung IL form at saka yung agent's application form, merong mga incomplete na information. I've heard earlier na friend nyo na si not applicable. So, so yun siya.
True.
Kailangan talaga natin siyang maging friend kasi just to clarify lang we're not the ones returning the application form. We just screen it to ensure na once we pass it to IC, wala na po yung back and forth kasi medyo may challenge po tayo sa pagbalik. Okay. Number 2 is the license fee. Sometimes po kasi insufficient yung fee na yung deposit slip na sinasubmit, incomplete siya. Same goes with SSS and TIN proof. Later I will share yung sample ng SSS and TIN proof na acceptable para ma-minimize din natin si back and forth. So for 1x1 colored ID picture, so dapat po malinaw siya, bawal lang selfie, hindi po siya tatanggapin. And then, just to share po, sometimes kasi I've noticed yung mga nanggagaling sa messenger na sinisend, then you'll just attach it sa sa application form, na lumiliit yung resolution niya eh. So sometimes when you submit it to us, medyo malabo na po. So do not use yung mga pictures na galing sa messenger. Kasi yon malabo po siya. And of course, the exam results, and then yung multiple files na sinasubmit natin sa iRecruit. Okay? So, here's just an example of our remarks in iRecruit. Sabing ganyan, IC form OL page 1, kindly leave it blank, the agency name portion. To, common na common to. I've heard also earlier na parang yung mga NA lang, yung mga simple na dapat it should have been accomplished, binabalik po siya talaga. Patawarin nyo na po kami because it is also being returned by the Insurance Commission. Okay? So, yan yung mga samples na remarks natin sa iRecruit. Okay. And so, to help you with to complete the documentary requirements, ito yung required list of regulatory requirements. So, of course, si IL form or si IC form, whether for OL or VUL, dapat po notarized at may doc stamps plus may picture. Of course, the exam result, license fee, SSS proof, TIN proof, at saka ITR if working po ang ating recruit. So, for the optional, meaning if ang recruit natin ay government employee, like for example, a teacher, government certificate is required. So, same goes for ACR and ICR if ang recruit natin is foreigner. And then the other one is pag galing naman po sa ating competitor, clearance po from other insurance company. Okay. All right. This is the Spark requirements. Actually, you'll be able to see it also in the I-recruit kasi you cannot proceed naman po if there are lacking requirements. So there. Also, I will share my slide later for the list. Next is, ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina. Agency name is to be filled up if applying for an agency. Ano po ba yung sinasabi ko dito? Normally po kasi, nilalagay natin dito yung agency natin kung saan tayo affiliated. When in fact, it should be blank or not applicable. Kasi this particular portion, is for an agent who is applying for an agency. Let me know po if you have questions para ma-clarify po natin siya agad.
Sige lang, Ma'am Faye. Sa akin, ito, lagi binabalik. Nagkakamali kami lagi dyan.
Ayan. Actually, yung mga samples ko, ma'am, yung mga common na reason ng returns. Yan. So, ito yung one. So, wag po natin lagyan or just leave it blank or NA since most of our recruits naman po is applying for an ordinary agent. So, that's one. Yan. Next is, yung si friend natin na not applicable. Sometimes, this is the common one lang po. Pero most, yung ibig sabihin nito kasi, some of our recruits, they just leave it blank. Kasi normally, hindi naman foreigner ang recruit natin. But don't just leave it blank, but put a not applicable or NA for this one. Meron pang mga questions dyan, but we just do a sample lang for the this particular question. This is in IL form.
Miss Faye, is it possible to ask a copy of the presentation po?
Sure, ma'am. I'll send it to you later after my...
Yan. Sige, salamat po. Thank you.
Okay po. Okay, this one. This is on page 3 of the IC form or IL form. Dapat po, meron po itong mga laman. So ano ba to? Kung saan yung city, yung name ng ating agent, and then yung TIN niya, yung SSS number niya, and it should be wet signature for this one. Okay? Next. And this one is for AAR. Normally po, nami-miss natin lagyan ng picture yung ating AAR. So, i-affix lang natin yung photo for this one.
Bawal selfie.
Bawal ang selfie. Bawal ang groupie. Yun. So, medyo corporate lang po yung ilagay natin kasi isusoli po siya. Imagine niyo nag-effort na kayo ng matagal na matagal tapos ang makikita lang, ang nakita nyo lang na problema ay picture niya. So, sayang naman. So, next one ay yung sa AAR din, they forgot to put a tick mark kung ano yung ina-applyan. This is vital po kasi na para to determine kung ano po yung ina-apply na license. Though some of it are provided, but this is a mandatory field also. Okay. This is a sample of the certificate of clearance. Ito po yung galing sa competitor natin. It is a requirement in order for us to request cancellation to IC kasi po we will not be able to register our applicant or our recruit if meron pa siyang previous affiliation record sa Insurance Commission. Yan. Next one, this is just a sample of ACR and ICR for our foreigner recruits. Okay, this one naman is a government certificate from superior. Sometimes po kasi we've noticed may mga nagsasubmit ng copy parang certificate of compensation and benefits tapos meron lang doon sa baba na they will just say na this is in support of the application of a certain agent. Hindi po yon tatanggapin ni Insurance Commission. What they need is actually their superior certifying na he or she is allowed to to apply as an agent. Okay. Next one, this is just a sample of TIN proof. Yan po yung mga common na binabalik din natin. And this one, SSS proof. SSS proof and yung online. May tanong po, UMID ba tinatanggap? Hindi po. Hindi po siya tinatanggap ni Insurance Commission kasi it does not bear the SSS number. Okay. Next one, ito po yung i-upload natin na dapat na sample sa exam result. This one is for online, this one is for on-site. Itong online po, this is being sent to our DOWA and BDM, and I'm sure they send it to you as well. So yan po dapat yung i-upload nyo, hindi po yung Excel form. Okay. Same goes with IC exam naman. On the left is the online and the other one is the on-site. Okay.
Ma'am Faye,
Okay.
meron lang pong mga questions baka we can address na. Yung, di ba pwede for very minor licensing challenges, tawagan kami agad so that you can encode from your end. Kasi 3 to 5 days ang TATS, it's long and we lose recruits and prospects while waiting. Baka pwede if you can clarify po yan. And yung licensing that involves yung former affiliation with other insurance companies, pwede po ba kaming tulungan ng licensing to coordinate na diretso doon sa former affiliation sa kabilang company? Hindi na kami yung kukuha ng clearance.
Okay. Yung number one questions is yung if we are to encode on behalf of agent, bawal po kasi yun, ma'am and sir. We can't do that po. Kasi if there's an error, kung magkamali po kami, it should be countersigned. Whatever error po na magkakaroon, kahit typo yan, it should be countersigned by the agent. So it's an audit issue po if we are to do that. And
Okay.
for the, sorry po.
Ay, okay po. I said okay.
Ay, okay. And
Sorry,
for
sorry.
for the clearance naman po, it should be handled by our recruit po. Kasi it's part of the regulatory submission natin sa iRecruit.
Ma'am, pero pwede, anong ibig sabihin nito? Like, pwede bang tawagan na lang daw agad? Kasi matagal daw ang 3 days to wait for a minor issue in the application form. Especially if it's just a minor issue, like nakalimutan lang si NA. Ganon.
Ayun po. Yan. That's the reason why, ma'am, we remind you of the NA para ma-minimize natin si back and forth. But we can do calls. Kaya lang po, ma'am, sometimes kasi pag call, we won't be able to identify anong part yung error niya eh. So, it's best talaga po to send it to you, to email back, so you will see kung ano po yung kulang and you'll be able to complete it.
Okay, so talagang I think sa atin leaders we have to make sure na yung forms wala talagang error. Wala
Opo, kasi
talagang
kasi kailangan po natin siyang i-countersign pagka may error or kapag may kulang. Yan.
Oh, kasi
And
I think the 3 days turnaround time is the turnaround time for them to review and upload in the IC. Tama ba, ma'am? Ganon siya?
yes po. Yes po. Later I'll share the turnaround time.
Oh, sige, okay. Kung saan siya ginagamit. Okay.
Yes. Ito naman po, teen proof, we've just noticed kasi kung ano po yung title ng supporting doc tab, doon po natin i-upload yung requirement. And please do not upload multiple document. For example po, teen proof siya, teen proof lang po yung ating ilagay. Sometimes po kasi naka-multiple siya, may teen, nandun sa pati SSS, ID, ganyan. in the teen proof tab, or it's just an example, pero paminsan po kasi yung tab na specific for ay regulatory requirement, nagkakasama-sama po siya. So per tab, per document tab, dun po natin ilagay yung specific na document. Alright. Okay. For the samples that I have mentioned, it's also in the agency portal. You just go to the licensing and then forms, and then look for the licensing sample forms. Nandoon din po yung mga documentary requirements and the samples that I've shared with you. Okay. Any question before I proceed with the next? Okay.
Ma'am, so ibig
Yes
sabihin
po.
po, kunyari, balik lang natin, may question kanina
Mm,
about files that are uploaded in iRecruit pero hindi, binabalik daw kasi hindi clear.
yeah.
Yung ano, kahit clear naman daw po. Super clear from our end ng uploaded files. Pero hindi daw clear, twice na. Bakit po nangyayari yun minsan?
Ma'am, baka pag in-upload siya, kasi yun po, medyo subjective si what is clear to you, maybe not be clear to us. Pero what we actually send, return is yung I'm sure po kami na hindi tatanggapin ni IC because po, based on our experience, hindi po siya tinanggap na in the past.
Okay. So, ano yung mga cases na ganon? Parang may overexposure ba? Merong picture from ano? Ano-anong mga, may shadow sa
Oo, may
ganitong
shadow,
side?
paminsan merong daliri kasamang ni picture.
May daliri. Okay, okay.
Oo, may mga gano'n, may mga case kaming nakita na may pati yung siguro while taking a picture tapos nandoon yung document,
Mhm.
so nasasama yung mga ating daliri, ganyan.
Yung mga
So,
shadow, pag may
yun
shadow, no? Taken
shadow,
on pag may
oo.
shadow.
Mm.
Okay, sige.
Tsaka yung, yun nga, yung mostly ang na-experience ko yung mga galing sa pinapadala sa Messenger, yun yung mga malalabo, 'pag in-upload na niya sa iRecruit or sinubmit sa amin,
Mhm.
yung parang malinaw siya sa picture, but
Mhm.
when you actually, open it in a computer na same lang na ginagamit ng IC, medyo malabo na po siya. Or sa
Mm.
iPad kasi 'di ba minsan iPad malinaw naman siya, or in a cellphone, but in the desktop or laptop medyo malabo na po siya. So yun po yung mga nire-return natin.
Okay, sige. So pa-sentabi lang ma'am because we are already it's already 4 p.m. for us. Guys, is it okay if we extend a little mga ilang minutes pa tayo ma'am for ano to finish the whole ano?
Ay, malapit na ma'am. I'll just ano na lang po yung turnaround time.
Okay, sige. So,
Alright.
is it okay, guys, if we extend like 10 more minutes for
Mm,
this portion? I'm
Oh,
sure naman you are getting value from that. This
mm.
sharing, no? First time natin marinig si Ma'am Faye, di ba? So, i-take advantage natin na itong time. Sige po, Ma'am Faye. Thank
Okay.
you.
Alright, okay.
Proceed lang.
Actually, this is just the turnaround time. For ano ba siya? For IC and IIEP online, yung internal processing po namin is 3 working days to check yung mga requirements. And then yung for scheduling, for IC on-site, or yung classroom and IIEP, it's 7 working days. Yung for
Mhm.
the code, once we have submitted it to um,
Ayan.
IIEP in particular, um, 2 working days lang siya. Once na
Oh,
na-submit po, kasi 3 days from us, then 2 days sa ating, once we have received the confirmation of IIAP, we released it within 2 working days. Okay?
okay.
Mm-mm.
The result, tama po ba? Ano ba yung
Ay, hindi po.
exam
Yung
code?
code
The
natin
code.
for the online, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay,
Mm.
okay.
and
Okay.
I
Okay.
think, sorry, pasundot lang tayo ng question dito. I think it's valuable also. So,
Mm.
Miss Faye, is it possible na na sabay ang feedback from finance and ano ito? Finance and licensing, or talagang, it's we really can't do it.
Magkasunod po kasi siya na proseso, sir. After we've check it, we process it, sa finance na po siya didiretso, sir. Opo.
Sige po.
Opo.
Okay, and then ano po, ma'am, siyempre since starting May, purely ano na po tayo, no, iRecruit. So, do we need to send pa po ng soft copy ng Spark?
Actually, it's in iRecruit na po, sir.
Okay po.
Yung mga tabs, parang ipa-prompt ka naman niya kung ano yung answer mo, ipa-prompt ka naman niya kung ano yung mga fields na required po.
Sige po. Thank you,
Opo.
ma'am. Ano lang po, follow up din po dun regarding sa first question.
Opo.
Sometimes daw po nauuna si finance na magbigay sa amin ng update versus licensing. How does that happen po?
Are you referring to iRecruit ba, sir? iRecruit submission?
No. Yung ano po, yung sa first question po, follow up lang po yung sa regarding ayan, sa iRecruit daw. Yes po.
Sa iRecruit. Kasi po, before it goes to us, si finance po, kay finance po muna yung submission. Once it is complete, saka pa lang po siya mapupunta sa licensing work basket. So mauuna po talaga si finance to provide an update bago
Thank you
po siya
po.
mapunta sa work basket namin, sir.
Sige po. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So, yan. Going back for the results, if it's an on-site IC, it's 15, whether it's online or on-site, si IC po 15 working days ang turnaround time to release the exam.
15 working days. Okay, working days. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, 3 weeks nga. Hello, Ma'am Faye, na-mute ka po.
Ay,
Yan.
oo, sorry. Oo.
Oo.
Most likely, talagang 3 weeks siya bago nila
3 weeks.
nire-release yung exam result. But if it's IIEP, after nung 7 days, di ba, we have 7 days na window period for the examinee to take the exam. After that, 5 working days, i-release naman po ni IIAP yun. But parang sometime March, medyo na-flood sila. Nagkaroon din sila ng delay in terms of releasing the exam results. Kasi just to share with you, they review the video one by one. Kaya po, challenge din po yun sa kanila. So, yun po yung sabi nila, reason why medyo nadidelay din yung pagka-release ng ating exam result. Okay. Yung for the name change to IIAP, once we receive it, we acknowledge it, and after 2 working days, mabilis lang si IIAP, they can provide the feedback and say, okay na yung name nyo. But if it's IC, normally po, 30 working days siya.
Grabe.
Grabe talaga si IC. Grabe, yun lang masasabi ko, Miss Faye. Grabe talaga sila, ha?
Wala na pong ma-comment sa IC. Ang masasabi ko na po ay IC is IC.
Papatumbahin natin si IC, guys. So, sige. These things again is not a reminder lang, hindi dapat sumama ang loob natin. We're inaalam natin ito so that we know how to manage ourselves and our recruits. So, ma'am, Miss Faye, baka pwedeng magtanong kasi for example, if we have things that we need to clarify doon sa mga na-submit na namin na mga documents, tapos they keep coming back to us, no? Meron ba kaming pwedeng tawagan? Like, can we have a direct number to call para lang, for example, yung kaninang question na malinaw naman sa amin yung resolution pero hindi malinaw sa licensing. So, if it's just email, sobrang tagal ng coordination. But if we can call somebody, napakabilis sabihin, ay kasi po may shadow. So, yun lang yung kailangan namin, ma'am. Baka meron kaming hotline that we can call for disputes like that.
For back to normal po, magbibigay kami ng contact number. But right now po kasi walang pumapasok in the office. So, wala din kaming wala din po kaming access sa landline na magkagamit. But we will work on that as soon as po na makapasok na po sa office.
Kahit ma'am hindi landline, kahit cellphone. Baka
Ayan,
pwedeng cellphone. We'll call
yeah.
oo,
Sige po.
cellphone.
That is noted, ma'am. We'll work on that po. Para lang, parang you're saying it's a one number that they can call in case for the
Oo.
feedback.
Yeah, po kasi what we're trying to do is cut the entire process
Mm-hmm.
in half. So, yung malaki pong bagay yung if we can coordinate and know exactly what is wrong para makagalaw kami kaagad. Yun po
Sige
yung
po.
pinakamalaking support namin from the agency force na kailangan namin.
Sige, ma'am. We'll work on that, ma'am.
Okay. Kasi ang nangyayari, pupunta pa sa BDM, pupunta pa sa DOA, bago makarating po sa inyo. Tapos, marami po yun. Aakit pa ng sasakay pa ng eroplano, ganyan.
Opo.
Ite-testing pa yung inquiry pagdating ng Manila bago makarating sa amin. So, ayun, if you can help us with that po.
Sige, ma'am. Noted po. We'll work
Okay.
on that, ma'am. Mhm.
Salamat po.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ah,
For the update of email address and for IIAP, kunyari nagkamali ka ng paglagay ng email address. In IIAP, that's only 3 working days, but in IC, it will take 10 working days for them to respond and provide an update po. As soon as we receive it, we send an email to IC, but yan, medyo meron lang po talagang challenge din sa kanila, especially now na skeletal force lang daw po ang pasok nila. So, yan.
Ma'am, ganito rin po
Yes
ba
po.
experience ng ibang insurance companies? Kasi nakikita namin sa online, nagpo-post yung mga friends namin from other companies. They parang kakapasok pa lang ng recruit nila, license kaagad. So, is it the same experience yung itong IC with the rest of the
Mm,
industry? Or
I think so. Kasi I came from AXA before I went to Film Life. Ganon din yung struggle, ma'am. So, I don't know lang na yung sa proseso na parang they will be able to code. Kasi ito, ang experience ko is in AXA. I've been there for quite some time. So, yun. Medyo, if it's IC, medyo matagal po siya talaga.
Oo nga, parang the ano talaga is wala tayong magagawa. Basta pag kinain ni IC, wala nang magagawa. Okay, sige. So,
pasensya na po dyan. But yun, pero araw-araw kami nagpa-follow up para lang
same with
mapabilis siya.
IC, okay. Patumbayin na natin si IC. Hindi,
Hala.
okay. Hindi, kailangan natin damihan pa yung recruits para hindi lang yung mga masasama yung experience natin. Meron ding mga mabibilis, okay? Sige. So, thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Faye. Meron pa po ba? Ay, meron pa.
For the
Sorry.
ATL conversion, when you request for ATL conversion, that's 2 working days as long as kompleto po. Ang usapan po natin dito once it's complete. Yung coding of recruit, ito pong T80 natin is a normal scenario po itong share namin. But right now, given the ECQ and MECQ, medyo matagal po talaga kasi limited manpower and IC has also a skeletal force. Medyo matagal po siya. So, yan. Parang puro matagal yung nasabi ko. Pasensya na.
Ayun, ang CIBI nakita ko talaga 30 working days. Okay.
CIBI is 30 working days. Pero I noted, Miss Jen, na parang you mentioned, pwede naman po siya as early as after nyong ma-BOP, pwede naman pong ipa-CIBI na.
Okay. At the process po is we'll just pay and then may kailangan ba kaming i-email?
Yes po. You just need to email Philam Licensing Help Desk, yung payment plus yung ID para po habang hinihintay, minsan yun nga, pag may hit siya, medyo matagal po kasi si CIBI partner, kapag hit, lahat ng hit niya, pinupuntahan nila yung court to confirm. So doon siya tumatagal.
Nagpapaswab pa.
Ay!
Yung yung
Saka recently some of the courts daw are closed eh. Kaya yon, that is causing also the delay.
All right. Okay. Thank you for clarifying, Ma'am Faye.
Yeah. Ito naman,
So ma'am, majority po ng manpower natin is really so skeletal tayo. So is our licensing team, kumbaga majority cannot cannot operate at home, parang ganun, Ma'am Faye?
Opo. we are operating at home, kaya lang po yung third party contractor natin, um, they are not allowed to work from home kasi yun yung arrangement. So napasok sila pero ilan lang din po yung napasok ngayon. So pagka after naman po nitong MECQ, they can go back to work na. Medyo dumami naman na po sila, kaya lang hindi pa rin enough. Kasi they need to go on a swab test, yung mga ganun po.
Okay
Okay.
po. Thank you po, just for
Okay.
everyone's understanding. Thank you, Miss Faye.
Yan. Ito pong, I think madalas nyo siyang nare-receive, submitted to ELS. Once it is submitted to ELS, ibig sabihin po, nasa IC na siya. Normally, 5 working days po, nag-a-approve na sila within 5 working days. But right now, yun po, medyo, ayan, challenging lang siya. So, paminsan, inaabot siya ng 10 working days, ganyan. Pero, yan, everyday po tayo nagpa-follow up to ensure that, mapabilis ang approval. Kasi we can't proceed kapag wala pa pong approval si IC.
Ma'am, are we informed kapag submitted to ELS na yung application?
Yes
Meron
po,
bang,
that's
meron?
opo. That is
Meron,
part of the email,
may
Miss Jen.
email.
Oo,
Okay,
parang
pag sa iRecruit. Okay.
meron
Okay.
naman siya. Sorry, in iRecruit it's the same po. Parang may note, meron naman siyang remarks na submitted to ELS.
So we can see there. Kasi dun sa old process, wala. We have to ask eh. We have to ask, saka sa amin sasabihin, submitted na sa ELS. So ito pala yung ibig sabihin. Nasa IC na, naghihintay ng sagot ng IC.
Yes
Okay.
po. Yan.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Ganun talaga. Good. Congratulations, Ma'am May. Ganyan talaga. Lahat tayo may experience na ganyan. Kapag na-experience mo na yan, ibig sabihin, legit ka ng manager. Congratulations.
Yan.
Okay. That's the start of the learning process for us. Okay. Anything else pa from Ma'am Faye?
Yeah. Actually, that's it po. That's it for licensing. Unless you have questions or clarifications.
Okay. So we are going to ask this, this is very valuable to us. Thank you very much for, kita
Yes,
nyo
Miss
po,
Faye.
parang just this short communication with the leaders has clarified a lot of things for us, Ma'am Faye. So, if lang talaga, if you can help us by clearing the communication lines and allowing the agency leaders to have access, kahit po yung meron kaming pwedeng pag-follow upan or pwedeng tanungan, malaking bagay na po yun. At
Yes.
5-minute, or hindi nga 5-minute, 2-minute conversation over the phone trumps 3 days turnaround time.
Opo.
Anytime. Tapos babahan na po yung recruits natin, ma'am. Promise po namin yan, di ba, next
Yes,
gen leaders?
kami po bahala dyan.
We'll work on it po.
Okay, thank you po. All right. So
Yan.
guys, for the other questions, I think we can compile them
Yes.
and submit them to Miss Faith so we can have parang like clarification. Ipadaan na lang natin sa amin sa admin. Okay?
I'm
Lakbakan
screenshotting
natin.
everything, no? Para ma-cover din natin. Mga question.
Yes. Okay. Ay ma'am, ang IC exam po ng BUL, July na po ba daw magkakaroon? Kailangan natin ito marinig.
Nakadepende po si IC. When we do the conversation with IC, they are dependent on the government kung ano yung kung ano mang CQ ang i-announce nila. So if it's ECQ and MECQ pa rin, medyo hindi po talaga sila mag-a-allow ng exam. Wala pong definite. It's not July po. I can't say that it's July, but it's dependent on the IATF announcement.
Okay. Ito yung on-site.
On-site.
Online. Online?
Yung online, ma'am, kasi ang challenge natin doon, ang per batch lang na ina-allow nila is 25 per batch for all insurance company. So every hour nagche-check po kami kung sino yung makakapasok kasi it's nationwide eh. So imagine niyo, kaya we ask you to provide at least parang preferred dates na kung hindi umubra itong si Monday, si Wednesday ka, doon po namin siya pinapasok. It's open to all insurance companies eh. So binabantayan po namin siya talaga.
Okay. So ngayon po, pwede pa tayong pwede pang mag-enroll. Pwede kaming
Yes ma'am, enroll. Naka-line up naman po siya. I-enroll nyo lang po tapos according to submission date, pina-process naman po siya once na nakakuha tayo ng slot sa IC online.
Okay. And then, kunyari, lumampas na po sa preferred dates. Do you have to submit a new preferred date? Ganun po ba, ma'am?
We will get in touch with you para kung hindi na po pasok doon sa preferred dates natin.
Okay. Tatawagan nyo na kami, ma'am, pagka ganyan.
Yeah.
Tawagan nyo na kami, ha? Okay. Sige. So, thank you very much.